Did you know that the Pokemon TCG has put out thousands and thousands of cards? Here are the top 10 cards that you never knew were printed. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to TCG Funhouse, where we talk all things Pokemon TCG at least 3 times per week, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on YouTube, 2 p.m. Eastern. So if you're new, drop a sub. And if you like this video, please smash that like button. It really helps out. Plus, don't forget, guys, we have a giveaway going on, some Brilliant Stars build and battle kits. So if you want your full entry details on how you can win these, stay tuned to the very end of the video. But without further ado, we're going to start diving right into the list. And of course, today's focus is 10 Pokemon TCG cards that you did not know ever existed. And I will say that most of these are Japanese exclusive cards, because here in the States, we don't really know about Japanese cards. Now, we know about the standard sets and stuff like that, but there are all kinds of exclusive promotional cards printed that we just don't get or know about here in English land. Now, English land, weird thing to say, but we are in the land of English. Technically, that would be England, but we're not going to go through that right now. Starting off today's list, number 10 is the Arcanine non-holographic card from the 1999 Vintage Squirtle deck, Japanese exclusive. This card is gorgeous. I love the artwork on this card. It did get a reprint in the Pokemon Web Japanese expansion, where it got the E-Series like yellow border. That artwork actually looks a little bit better because the orange is brighter and the yellow is brighter, but sometimes you cannot beat the original. But these cards are phenomenal. The original 1999 one you actually get over on eBay right now for about in between $50 and $100. So the exclusivity of these cards actually makes them quite expensive, and you're going to notice that throughout the list as I give you guys the prices of these cards that really we didn't know about. Very niche. Coming in at number 9 is Birthday Pikachu. But wait a minute, you guys know Birthday Pikachu, but did you know that there was a ton of alternate versions of this Birthday Pikachu? I say a ton, it's more like a few, but my favorite of those is what's called the Nata Wake exclusive. Now, let me know if I butchered that name in the comment section. I'm sure I did. Huge apologies if I did. But I really enjoy this artwork of the Birthday Pikachu even better than the original. The colors are better. Pikachu is more animated. It just pops a little bit more. It is just a very nice and beautiful variant of this card. I would love to see it re-released in like a 30th anniversary or some form of subset. Now, this card is actually significantly more expensive than the first one, usually going for somewhere in between $450 and $550 raw. Powering forward here on the list is actually a card that I own. We're going to GX Tag All-Stars, one of my favorite Japanese sets of all time, and I'm picking the Trevenant and Dusknoir Tag Team GX alternate art card. I love this card so much. A lot of people don't really know that there are some other like alternate arts and stuff like that printed in Tag All-Stars that we never got in English. Everybody knows about the Tag Team Gold cards like the Reshiram and Charizard and Pikachu and Zekrom that we got in those promo boxes. There's a bunch of those that have not been released in English, but what people don't really know or look over a lot of times are these alternate art cards that never came to English as well. And my favorite of those is the Trevenant and Dusknoir, because it's just a phenomenal card. It's dark, it's spooky, it's just really good. You can pick up this card right now online for about $25 to $35. So it's a nice little buy anytime you're looking for some sweet alternate art cards. Time for lucky number 7 here on the list, and we're going back to 1999 once again with the exclusive decks, but this time we're going into that Bulbasaur deck and picking out the Raichu non-holographic. This card is one of the cutest cards ever printed. It is such a nice card. I can't always go like dark and spooky all the time, even though I want to, don't get me wrong, but sometimes it's good to have just like a nice cute, and just the fact that it's Raichu getting some love. Raichu oftentimes does not get the love that it deserves, so finding a Raichu in a slot like this is really awesome. So if you're a Raichu fan, you got to get your hands on this card. You can get it right now for about $25 to $35 over on eBay. It's just a beautiful card. Why not? Super cute. Now, here at number 6 is actually one of my favorite cards in the entire list in terms of artwork, and I'm going with the Mewtwo Japanese Vending Series 1 promo card. I like the Series 1 card the best. It is absolutely beautiful. The artwork is so good. It's just like, it's the behind shot of Mewtwo where it's like looking over his shoulder and he's kind of just like menacing in like the cave. It's kind of like what I think you would expect when you walk into Cerulean Cave on your first playthrough of Red and Blue and you find Mewtwo for the first time, kind of just like scarily like looking into the corner, and you just like walk in and you're like, what the heck is this? And he's like, Like, I love this card so much, and it's actually the most affordable card on my list right now. You can get it for in between like $20 and $25 over on eBay right now. It's just such a good artwork. Like, I'm definitely picking one of these up. Out of all of these cards, I'm picking one of these up for my collection. We've reached the halfway marker on the list, and we're actually going with a Japanese 7-Eleven promo exclusive. I know, like, here in English, we can't even imagine, like, 7-Eleven releasing, exclusive promo cards, but in Japan, 7-Elevens are completely different. I've never been to Japan, but like my bucket list is to go to a 7-Eleven in Japan, like in Tokyo, and visit over there. But I'm going with the Jirachi because this card is just so amazing. Like the way that the Jirachi like comes down, I think it's called the Flare promo. He just comes down like Superman. Like you got that shot of Superman in Man of Steel where he's like coming down and his cape is fluttering in the background. That is literally what Jirachi looks like in this card, and it's a holo foil, and it is just an amazing looking card. People overlook Jirachi all the time as a mythical Pokemon, but to me, he's one of those mythicals that really holds like a mysterious mystique to it as well, and Jirachi cards are actually some of my favorites. He always gets tons of great artwork. You can get this card over on eBay right now for in between like $15 and $20, so another very affordable card. I might be looking at grabbing this one too, just because it's so sweet looking. Breaking into the top 5 here at number 4 is actually an artwork that is drawn by a fan. They used to hold these artwork contests where like the top 5 or 10 cards would get selected to be printed onto a Pokemon TCG card, and one of my favorites from all of those that ever got done was this Torchic. Now, somebody drew this Torchic that was just like completely on fire. He's laying down, he's on fire. It's absolutely gorgeous. It is a really awesome artwork, and just to know that like a Pokemon fan drew this and the Pokemon company picked it up and put it on a card is so cool. So these, almost all of these like artwork contest cards, they're very exclusive and minimally printed, so they're quite expensive. And this Torchic you can get for in between like $75 and $85 over on eBay right now. It is just such a cool card with an amazing backstory. Now, going back to phenomenal artworks that were printed as like restaurant exclusives, I have a McDonald's exclusive from 2002, the Mew card, a Japanese exclusive once again here at number 3 on the list, breaking the medal stand. Now, this card has one of my favorite artworks ever printed in the Pokemon TCG. The way that Mew just stands there and like overlooks like this grass plain and looking at like the moon/sun just beaming down, and it just really personifies for me like what Mew is. Like he's so important to the Pokemon TCG and to Pokemon in general, the whole genre, and just the mysteriousness of what is Mew, where is Mew, and all that stuff. It's so important, and seeing a card like this and just how beautiful it is and vintage, it's one of my favorite cards, and it's quite hefty of a payment, although I've seen it all over the place. I've seen it go for as low as $35 on eBay, up to sold listings of like $105. So I'm not sure where the condition stands on what you're paying for near mint, but that's a wide range of cards, and if I can pick one of these up at like that $35-$40 range, I just might have to do it because Mew is one of my favorites, and this artwork in particular is so amazing and it is so phenomenal. It looks great. 2002 McDonald's promo Mew here at number 3. Silver medal time here on the list, and we're going back to Tag Team All-Stars, the Japanese exclusive set. Again, that cute little gold box. I opened so many, and I actually never pulled this card, and it's my most desired card from the set, and that is the Darkrai and Umbreon Tag Team Rainbow Rare. Now, just like I said earlier with the Trevenant and Dusknoir, a lot of people know about the gold cards, and they buy up those gold cards, and they focus on collecting those gold cards, but there are so many Tag Team Rainbows that we did not get printed in English either, and this Darkrai Umbreon is my favorite. It's got two of my favorite Pokemon and the fan favorite Umbreon. Such a glorious card. You really haven't even seen this tag team artwork at all otherwise. The alternate art we got in the promo box was different. The tag team art was different. We never got like any true like full arts for this tag team. So seeing it here in the rainbow slot in Tag All-Stars is phenomenal. You can pick up this card over on eBay for in between $40 and $60. And I would say it's worth it because it is a very, very gorgeous card. And the rainbows for Tag All-Stars, like they just hit different. They hit so good. Such phenomenal cards. Definitely worth looking into. And the number one card here on the list of top 10 Pokemon TCG cards that you never knew existed is actually one of the most expensive cards like ever. I'm going with the 2019 Mewtwo GX HR competition promo. This actually comes in two versions. It's got a purple background full art card and a rainbow rare. And when I tell you guys that these cards are limited and they are expensive, it is insane. The full art purple card goes for in between $2,000 and $3,000 raw. And the rainbow goes in between, get this, $10,000 and $15,000. They are some of the most rare cards ever printed in the Pokemon TCG. And they are phenomenal, beautiful cards. In English, here in the United States, we never really talk about these kinds of cards. Now, they're trophy cards. They're like tournament trophy cards that you get while participating in Japanese competition. So there are other cards like this out there, but this one really takes it for me. The way the Mewtwo is like shaking his fist and just like ready to brawl. It is such a phenomenal card. And 2019, so it's quite modern on top of that. So really, really amazing stuff. Let me know in the comment section, guys, which was your favorite of today's list. Now that's it, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. You gotta let me know down there, how many of these cards were you aware of, and how many of them did you just have absolutely no clue? Which one's your favorite? Which one do you want to grab? And what do you think of this kind of video? It's a little bit different. I think it's really, really cool. I'm going to be doing more videos where I look at like the history of the Pokemon TCG and things like that. So, but I know that you guys are really only still hanging out here because you want to get those entry details for the amazing giveaway we have going on in the month of April. So, you know, I guess you've waited long enough. As long as you've dropped a sub and hit that like button. Here you go. Here are those details right now. Thank you guys so much for staying around to the end of today's video to get your entry details for the month of April here on TCG Funhouse. That's right. Boom. 2 winners for the month of April. Every quarter, I like to do a giveaway where I give multiple subscribers a chance to win instead of just one. And in April, we're doing 2 Brilliant Stars Build and Battle Kits, guys. That's amazing. 4 booster packs inside, plus a stamped promo. All you have to do, guys, is make sure you are a subscriber here on the TCG Funhouse YouTube channel. Smash that like button on this video and leave a comment below. Anything you want to comment, whether I ask you a question in the video, what you thought of the video, anything. I reply to as many comments as I can, and I make sure I heart as many comments as I can as well. But that's all that you guys have to do to get your entries for this month, and you can get an entry every single video. See you there.